Good morning, everybody. It's a rainy day here. We're in Indiana. I am in Indiana, in LaPorte, actually. And yesterday, it stormed and blew over a lot of my plants. So what I did, and I have allergies like crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I brought my plants inside because these are herbs, first of all, and there was talk of putting them out in the flower bed, but with weather getting colder and rain, it's leftover from the storm, maybe, I don't know. But see, things are just going back into bloom. I cut back everything. The roses and the tomatoes. These are herbs, that's sage. And the tomato and roses. And so I bought these for the for work, but they were outside, and really, it's too yuck. I'm thinking, why don't I have a raincoat? I don't have a raincoat. I need to get a raincoat. So, and this is flat leaf parsley, and right here, and roses, and those are raspberries because I used to grow them for my grandson, and I decided to grow some now for the rest of the kids in the family, and basil over there. So that's what I've done. Brought them in, and I have allergies like crazy, so I don't usually have plants inside. I don't know what else to do with them though. So now I'm making my coffee, which I need to be at work at 10. It's a volunteer job, but I'm totally committed. So here's the boiling water. That was Italian espresso from Starbucks. And you can buy Starbucks now at Kroger. Maybe you can buy it at a lot of groceries. I don't know. I think it's worth it. I think Starbucks coffee is superior. My sister gave me the name of a special coffee that she has in her home for making coffee for company. Can't remember what it is. Something Francisco. So I just pour the hot water over the grounds. This is a French press. And I was trained at a French restaurant by a master chef. And when people ordered coffee, they got an individual one of these. This is the original French press, it's the Bodum. And they carry these at Walmart now. And this is the milk frother. So there's nothing electric with this. My grandson gave me this that he got as a Christmas gift, and he said he's never going to use it because he wanted a cold press coffee, which I got him at the Starbucks in Chicago. We were up there for 2 weekends, and did you know that the Starbucks on Michigan Avenue is the largest in the world? And I do a food blog and all of that kind of stuff, so we went. And the manager said, I interviewed him, and he was so complimentary and giving me lovely things. It's 2-story. It's, I guess it was really, really busy when it was first open, and then COVID-19, of course, happened. But anyway, his next move from the largest Starbucks in the world in Chicago, you have to go. It has the most wonderful selection. It has everything you need to make coffee yourself. It has the best pastries, and then upstairs it has food. So what you do is you make a reservation when you come in the door, and then they give you a buzzer, and then you go up. And there's waitresses and mixologists, so they have fabulous cocktails and great service, and you look out at the stores across the street. So I'm going to plug this in. I was having trouble with this yesterday, and it really wasn't trouble it was I was pushing the wrong button. You know how these Keurig are? Some people are good with them, and some people like me are retarded. You know what I mean? I just can't figure it out. In the end, I figured it out. It took forever. Okay, so this is the little light going on the milk frother, and this thing is so useful. So the function is here. This is just to start it. This is, my nails are a mess, don't look. And this is like a low froth. This is the high froth. And this is just warmed milk, which is what I used to just have that. So anyway, I'm going to leave it on the low froth. Turn on. See it. It works immediately, and it works so well. There's a tiny little wheel in the bottom. That's it. I think I'm not even going to have time for breakfast. I was doing all that, bringing the plants in. Oh my gosh, and they're so heavy. I'm also a master gardener, and what you should do when you plant, instead of putting dirt everywhere inside of this, you get those little styrofoam balls that you use in packing, and you fill it with that, because that's going to hold moisture too and allow things to drain. Then you put in the plants. Then you put in mulch, and I use the trying to think what it's called. The one that has fertilizer in it, and it costs more. It's worth it. You don't have to fertilize. You know, the fertilizer is in it. It's got peat in it. You don't have to mix it. You just use that. See, and this is a good window for sun too. I've blocked it off because for privacy on the bottom. And here's my little hutch. I moved to a small apartment near my daughter. And there's my cat. So, back to the coffee. I just moved this in. A neighbor moved because she wanted a bigger apartment and she wanted a dog. And so this is her old TV stand, and so it just fits by the refrigerator to put your shoes and gloves and stuff, because this morning is cold. This is the coat I wore outside. But is that practical to move plants? Not really. So, whoa, overflow. You can't put too much in here, and I keep doing that. There. Stop. And we'll do this plunge. I shouldn't walk away either. I thought it was going to turn off all by itself, but did it? No. So here's the plunger on the top. So you just push that down. And it pushes down all the grains, see, through the water. And I have to get a cup. And I've got all this china that's new, but it's antique, from a pair of the best antique dealers. They're uptown in LaPorte. I pushed this so closed I couldn't open it. I don't want that. It wasn't before, the door wasn't staying closed. Well, it's one or the other. Okay, so these are these cute little cups I got. Where was it? At Young Teak, it's called. And here's the regular cup I use. I got these shoes at the antique dealer too. They have a boutique kind of in the bottom. And this cute little carnival dog. Look at him. See, and he reflects in the mirror. Can you imagine winning things like that? You know, I mean, and he's been sitting there for a long time. This is a fascinator. I got it that same Young Teak. Look at that. And the girl there is just so helpful, and the prices are so good. This I got at the antique dealer. This is a Forever 21 romper. And I sell women's clothes, so I used to sell basically on eBay, but it's becoming difficult. They may have switched something though lately. Because the thing is, if you sell really expensive things and designer things, eBay is one of the best to use. There are others. But, you know, I'm going to unplug this. There you go. Let's take it off the stand. See how deep that froth is? Don't put too much milk in. Look at it before you do it because it tells you how much milk to add. Did I pay attention? No. Look at that. See, so you put that on top. I have a link on my page too to get this on Amazon. Because it's not quite the same. I need to work also with Walmart. My daughter buys everything there, which is why we went there. Yum. And then, just to be a little bit bad, not really, really bad, I did have Fannie Mae chocolates. That was a fundraiser for my granddaughter. This is how she looked when she was a baby, pretty much. And now she's 13. She's a ballerina. And she's gone to a fancier dancing school. And now she's going to do a solo for the first time. Her name is Gigi, like in the movie. My funny little honey little Gigi. So, this is coffee at my house in the morning. Take the time, I think, to make yourself something wonderful. If you want to do the drive-through to Starbucks, I understand. I am old and supposed to be retired. I'm supposed to sit around and watch TV, you know. And I don't do that anymore. I don't watch TV at all anymore. So, you have a lot more time to do things that way. I got the silverware at the antique dealers too. And it's called Coachman. It's in LaPorte and it's on the main street in town. Really, really good, that chocolate especially. Okay, I'm going to leave you because I've got to go get ready for work. See you later.